Hello, we are now ready for Lesson 3 of Say It by Signing. In this lesson, you will learn signs for many foods and containers. But before we watch our dramatized scene of our two friends going to a restaurant, let's learn about verb tenses. Verb tenses are designated by first establishing a time reference, such as next week or 2 weeks ago. Then everything that is signed occurs within that time frame until you change it. Remember, there are no endings on the end of signs, such as English words have, to show which tense it is. Let's watch some examples. I will translate the signs into English, but remember, signs do not really stand for those words. Yesterday, I go train to New York. In English, that would be transliterated as I went to New York on a train yesterday. Today, I go read book. In English, you would use the present tense of go, or today I'm going to read a book. And here is go in the future tense. Tomorrow, I go to dentist. Or tomorrow, I will go to the dentist. One more thing. Did you notice that sign language doesn't use the articles a, an, and the? Now let's watch our friends as they go out for lunch.
I was thinking about that. They bring our stuff over I've got mine I was thinking about that.
How did you do? Did you understand much of the conversation? Let's take another look at how verb tenses were shown in one part of the scene you just saw. Let's go back to the man asking his friend if she's been there before. She immediately establishes a time frame for the verbs to follow. A literal translation of what she said was something like, yes, last week, I come. The context and her body language finished the idea with here. In English syntax, the idea was, yes, I came here last week. Notice that the verb used by the woman was come. The time frame designated that it was in the past tense. That sentence literally was, food is emphatically good. Since no change in time has been designated, the verb should be translated in the past tense as was, or the food was really good. I eat too much. Or with a past tense verb again, I ate too much. Now we have a new time designation, later, but we're still not up to the present time, so the verb is still in the past tense. Later, I didn't feel well. Now the woman designates a future action for later the same day, so the verb is in the future tense. Literally, she said, I eat little bit today. Or with the future tense, I will eat only a little bit today. There is one more way of designating a past tense verb that you should be familiar with because it is used so often. That is the use of the sign finished. A person may sign finished eat, and that means I have already eaten. Or finished go means I have already gone or I have been there before. Now that you know how to form verb tenses, let's learn some verbs. There are so many verbs, we will just review a few common action verbs. Walk, stand, run, cry, laugh, kiss, sleep, eat, sit, see, give, wait, have, do. Now it's time to learn some adjectives of feeling. Many of these adjectives are formed with the middle finger, which is often called the feeling finger. First, here is the sign for feel. How do you feel? I feel fine. I feel sick. I'm tired. I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. I'm disappointed. I'm sorry. I'm excited. I'm enthusiastic. I'm happy. Did you see how important body language was to communicating those adjectives? Body and facial movements are very important. Be sure to practice signing with a lot of expression and movement in your face and body. Before we look at a slower version of our restaurant scene, let's review some signs that indicate quantities. Many people like corn on the cob. Many. I don't like too much butter. Much. I can eat a whole watermelon by myself. Whole. I want more lemon pie. More. You didn't put enough salt in the soup. Enough. I only want a small piece of cake. Piece. I will eat a few pieces of candy. Few. I'll try a tiny bit of dessert. Tiny. Now take another look at the couple eating lunch in the restaurant. Try to understand the conversation without looking at the captions. If you have trouble with this slower version, go back and watch the scene at the beginning of the section, which is at normal conversational pace. If you have any trouble with the section, review the practice exercises.